Hello everyone and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I am of course your host Aaron, and today is a special treat because yesterday I was unable to record a Friday special going to my parents because I had to go to the DMV. So let's get rolling with a fresh edition of this guy right here, Aaron. So yesterday was no fun at all. I had to go to the DMV. Now, I did plan ahead, and I got my stuff packed the night before. So I said, all right, we'll wake up early in the morning. We'll get the hell out the door. We got everything to hit the DMV, go to the gym, go to my parents' house, and that would have been it. Yes, I do understand that I would have wanted to go to Target, but it just wasn't in the cards. And literally wasn't in the cards because I'd go and probably look for cards. So I went to my parents' house. I woke up nice and early, 9 o'clock in the morning, and then the old Aaron laziness and procrastination. Paced back and forth for about 10 minutes, did my, anxiety shit kind of shit, literally. And I went and got in the car and pulled out maybe like at 10 o'clock. I was on the phone. I had to do something. I was on the phone for maybe a business call or, oh, wait, nope. I know I was on the phone for something. I had to check an appointment time for next week. So I got out of the house maybe around like, let's say 10 o'clock, right? So a little, 30 minutes, a little bit late. Got down to the Northeast around, let's say 11-ish. There was some traffic on 95. I don't know why there's always traffic on 95, especially on a Friday at like 10 o'clock. Isn't everybody at work like 8:39? I mean, I gotta be in the work early as shit. Why isn't everyone else early as shit to work? Doesn't make sense to me, right? So, get my stuff from my parents' house, get to the DMV, I want to say 11:30. So everybody's trying to get these real IDs, so, we can get on the planes and not have to worry about shit. And you have a deadline until like May 7th. So I'm waiting in line, and this is the second attempt that I've tried at this. Because the first time that I went, I only had a picture of my Social Security card and my birth certificate. Now, you either need your birth certificate and your Social Security and 2 pieces of mail, or 2 pieces of mail and your birth certificate and passport, and vice versa, passport, Social Security. I don't have a passport that's valid. I don't really travel outside of the country. I'm not a travel boy. I'm a stay-at-home boy. So, I get to the DMV. I'm waiting in line for, I want to say, an hour and a half. When I pulled up, I thought I'd make everybody laugh. And I'm like, hey! I'm like, who's here for the autograph signing? And there was like a little bit of a chuckle, but not a lot of laughs. So I was like, all right, I guess nobody really wants to laugh and have a great time. Now, after I waited about, I want to say, the hour and a half, I got up to the front door. Of course, there's a colorful collection of people there. You have this one guy I was talking to. He told me about how he lost his government job once Trump got elected. There was the dude in front of me who kept bending down and smacking his butt against my hand, which was very awkward. And I'm like, yo! The first 2 times, the third and fourth time, I was like, hey, if I'm getting a free tap, why not? No, I'm just kidding. And yeah, then there was this other girl in line. She was nice. She was on the phone. I think she was allergic to bees because she kept like jumping around and was real skitsy. I get up to the front door. I talked to the security guy. If you guys watched Key and Peele, there was this one episode where the prison guard kept letting out one of the inmates to escape or some shit. He was wearing like these glasses, and glasses make his eyes like real, like huge, like real big. And this dude was wearing glasses, and his eyes just looked huge and big. And as soon as I got through the door, because the one gentleman I was talking to who lost his job, he had a little weird voice. His voice was a little awkward. To me, I didn't give a shit. Whatever. I go inside, and that's the first thing the security guard says to me. He goes, man, that guy's voice is really weird, don't you think? He reminds me of the villain in Dick Tracy. Now, the security guard was like 7 years old. And I was like, hey, I remember seeing that movie like 20 years ago. He's like, hey, it was a really old movie. So I finally get to the front of the line. I get all the shit. I show the guy my paperwork, and I sit down. That's probably around 12:45 at the DMV inside. Inside now. I've already waited like an hour and 15 minutes. And then time goes by. They're calling numbers left and right. My number's not being called. I'm like, where's my number at? Where's my number? I'm talking to everybody in the area. I'm watching what's going on. I'm cracking up. There was this one lady whose daughter was taking the driver's permit test, and she literally walked into the testing area, sat down, took her shoes off, had a full conversation on the phone, and nobody said anything to her. My jaw like dropped. I'm like, dude, this is an official test. Like, why is this lady's mom in here? Is she helping cheat? And every other person that came in for the test, now I'm not sure if their primary language may have not been English, and that's why they had someone go with them to try to explain it. But you can't do that during a driving test. It was just very awkward and very weird. And then finally, one of the people who work at the driver's license center saw what was going on, and we're like, you can't do that. This is an official testing area. Have you any idea what you're doing? I can fail your daughter and blah, 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 this, that, and the other thing. And I was like, damn, you just got schooled. And yeah, and the lady's like, oh, what did I do? I wasn't giving her answers. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. So after that, you know, that was the highlight of my DMV experience. And finally, after 3 hours, I got called up to the front. So it's around 4:10, 4:15. And my brain the whole time was like, I got so much shit to do. I need to get to the gym. I got to film in 8 minutes with Aaron. I got to edit in 8 minutes with Aaron. I got to get to my parents' house for dinner. I just don't have time for all this shit. And I'm just sitting at the DMV. I get up. I give him all my paperwork. And he tells me I need a new ID. I said, a new ID? He said, yeah, well, your birth certificate has your middle name in it, so we have to do it. It's a real fucking ID. So I'm like, God damn it. And I thought I could get to the gym. I go over. I have to wait maybe like 5-10 minutes. Got to have a new picture taken. Now, look at this beard. This beard is freaking throwing out. It might not look like it on camera, but it's throwing, baby. So they took my picture on the thing. I look like a mess. Awful. He's like, does this look good? I said, I can't shave right now, can I? Can I shave, get a haircut? I wasn't expecting to take a picture. I thought I was just getting a real ID, which takes about 1 to 2 weeks. So I don't even know when I'm going to get it. Hopefully before I fly out, or I'm really fucked up. So yeah, overall, my experience at the DMV, I'm going to tell you guys, it's an experience that I wouldn't want to put anybody through. So if I'm going to have to give this sumbitch an up or a down, the DMV is definitely getting a down. And I just want to let everybody know, if you're watching this video or you give a shit, the next 3 Mondays that are coming up, so Monday the 28th, and then the one after that, which is I think the 4th or the 5th, whatever it is, I don't give a shit. They're just real ID days. The DMV is technically supposed to be closed, but it's only open for real IDs, and it'll probably go a lot faster than my shitty experience. My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me with 8 Minutes with Aaron. I will see you next time. We'll give you more things, more stuff, and WWE SmackDown. Yeah, we got to talk about it. I'll see y'all later. Bye.